श्री गुरु मेरे, प्राण सदा खोजे चरण तेरे। चरणों में जब ध्यान लगाऊं, अंतर मन में एकाग्रता पाऊं। श्री गुरुदेव श्री गुरु मेरे, प्राण सदा खोजे चरण तेरे। चरणों में जब ध्यान लगाऊं, अंतर मन में एकाग्रता पाऊं।
Once again, I'd like to welcome one and all of you for the next stage of our program. So I will hand over to the host for the day, Mr. Vandal. So he will lead the program today. Giving Vandal.
Thank you. Thank you, President. Hello everyone, good evening. Thanks for joining us for the 10th year celebrations of Shirdi Saibaba Sansthan here in Auckland. We will start off the program with a dance performance by Kerala dance by Bindu and Guru. We'll start with the dance performance by Bindu and Guru, a Kerala dance performance. thank you, Amir group, for the beautiful performance. That was very, very beautiful. Up next, we have another dance performance by Medha Bhandari. beautiful performance. Up next, we have a speech by the founder secretary of Shirdi Saibaba Sansthan and the past president, Dr. Bhaskar Reddy. He's going to talk about the journey of the Sansthan so far.
Thank you, Vandit. This is a problem if you have doctors in the family. The father is a doctor, mother is a doctor, son is a doctor, daughter is a doctor, and she's getting married to a doctor who did his doctorate in mathematics. And for a doctor, okay, anyhow, jokes apart. Pranam Baba, Pranam Ma. Welcome, greetings to all the devotees who are present here today. Exactly 10 years back, on this day, on the 9th of February 2014, this temple was consecrated by our beloved Guruji, Dr. Chandra Bhanu Satpathy. It was a dream of all the devotees of Auckland and New Zealand to build an abode for our beloved Guru, and the effort by the devotees over a period of 13 years came to fruition on this particular day 10 years back. A lot of you must be new or may not be knowing where we started and how we reached this point today. To just let you know, this Sansthan, like there are a lot of Sai devotees in Auckland doing Sai bhajans in spiritual groups, and no one was aware of the other groups. I think sometime in November 2001, our past president Lakshman, he organized a satsang in Balmond Temple. That was the time all the splinter groups came together and realized that, oh, there are a lot of Sai devotees here, so I think something we need to do together. That's how the idea came. And the first satsang was organized in Balmond Temple in February 2002. And this Sansthan was registered under the Register of Societies in June 2002. That's where we started. So when we started this Sansthan, the objective of Sansthan was to propagate the teachings of our beloved Guru, Sadguru Sainath, and also build a temple for him, for people to meet regularly and do prayers. After that, okay, then what next? We need to do something because we have to follow the path of Baba. So we need to do something. But we had just started and the finances were constrained. So we thought we should do something where the finances are not involved. So we started something like blood donation camps with the New Zealand Vet Services, and then we did tree planting with the Auckland City Mission. So we used to do some kind of programs like this where the finances are not really involved. And simultaneously, we also, like whenever there is any calamity anywhere in the world, we used to raise money through donations or through hundi collection, and be it the earthquake in Haiti or Nepal or any floods in Fiji, Chennai and tsunami, call it anywhere in the world, we have collected and sent money to India, to New Zealand Red Cross, and in Fiji we did it through Ramakrishna Mission. So that's why we just started. And to propagate the preachings of Baba, we even go to devotees' place every Saturday or on a weekend, and then we used to do bhajans. We started in Auckland, then we did it in Tauranga, Tepuyi, Wellington, different places. So we just took this Sai movement out of Auckland for people to know and be aware that there's something happening in this country. So that's how we started in. And after that, in 2010, we bought this building, and I think we paid something like 2.6 million. And in 2011, February 2012, we did the Bhumi Puja. We had the Bhumi Puja on the 4th and 5th of February 2012. And after the construction of the temple started, and it was almost completed in November 2013, and finally it was consecrated by beloved Guruji on the 9th of February 2014, and that was the 315th temple of Baba by beloved Guruji. So that's where we started, and after then in 2016 we had the first devotees meet We had the International Sai Devotees Meet in Auckland here, under the guidance of Guruji. We had 28 delegates from 7 countries. And the idea was, say, what to do? Okay, we started something, we are doing something, but what should be our future plan? We had some short-term plans, we had some medium-term plans, but what should be our long-term plan? That was the idea of that particular meet. So, we had all the religious leaders and we had some of these local community leaders and some of the members of parliament and people. We just had a kind of a brainstorm. We had people who came from abroad. We all had a brainstorm session and then ultimately they suggested that something should be done in the field of education. So, and on that particular day, we also inaugurated our first short-term project, that is donation to support St. John Starship Foundation. You know, Starship Foundation takes care of the health needs of children of New Zealand. So we thought we should start from there because children are vulnerable and then something needs to be done there. So under Baba's guidance, 2016 we started this project and over a period of 5 years, we donated $60,000 to Starship Foundation. And after that, we had tsunami, sorry, my apologies, we had this COVID and tough times through the COVID period. And during that time, Sansthan, we thought we should do something to support the community. We did some kind of food distribution programs. On the first phase, we donated about 700 food packets costing about $28,000. In the second phase, we donated about 200 packets costing about $20,000. And after that came this, then in 2018, we had centenary celebrations with Baba was here. And last year we had this Cyclone Gabriel. There's a heavy devastation all over New Zealand. So what we did was Hawke's Bay region of New Zealand was most affected. So we donated $11,000 in cash to the Hawke's Bay City Council, and we have sent about $14,000 worth of children's needs, like baby food and that kind of stuff to Hawke's Bay region. So about $20,000 we donated. Then after that, then we thought we should do something in medium-term project. So on the 6th anniversary, that was in February 2020, we started the St. John's Ambulance project. And after we did several concerts to raise money, we did some food stalls, and then we contacted individual donors, and then now we released a song which is supported by the business community, where we got a decent amount of money for this project. And ultimately, this was actually started during the presidentship of our past president Kodali, Venkateshwar Kodali, and we took a shape today. And I'm very glad today the project we could complete our new project. And the ambulance was donated today this morning to St. John, but unfortunately, because of the COVID, all the delivery schedules got delayed world over. So we didn't get the vehicle, the actual vehicle, but we could do it virtually, and we are expecting the vehicle sometime in March. So this is basically what we did in the last 10 years, and wherever Guruji goes, his teaching is only, he always says, do something for the community. In fact, when we had the devotee summit, the theme we adopted was that temple should be the focal point of community development and social causes. So the purpose of temple is not just to have prayers, we should also do something for the society. And this Sansthan, we got every dollar from the devotees, and our theme is to donate every dollar to the society, to the community. So that is the main theme of this thing, and we really thank you. Other day, one devotee told me, you said your Sai Sansthan is donating ambulance. You should say that devotees of Sai Sansthan are donating ambulance. I said, look, there is an executive committee which is working and then formulating the policies and doing it. But ultimately, it's you. Without your support, without devotee support, we are nothing. You are giving everything, and then we are just channeling that in the right direction. So if tomorrow Sansthan says Sansthan is donating, it means you are donating. Your devotees are donating. So thank you for all your support all these years. You have been supporting us, and we thank you for that, and we look forward to your continued support so that we can support the community continuously. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasili. Up next, we'll have speech by our beloved Guruji, but just before that, let's see a small intro video about him so that people who do not know about him will get a sense of what he is.
Dr. Chandra Bhanu Satpathy, a notable philosopher, author, humanitarian, and spiritual thinker. In 1972, he was selected for the prestigious Indian Police Service and was conferred the prestigious Police Medal for Gallantry, Police Medal for Meritorious Services, and Police Medal for Distinguished Service during his glorious professional career. Dr. Satpathy has chosen a medium of writing books, delivering speeches, encouraging art, culture, classical and devotional music, for assimilating and amalgamating different cultures and communities across continents. He is a multilingual writer of eminence. With many titles in English, Hindi and Odia languages, Dr. Satpathy has written more than 60 books on cosmology, cosmogony, philosophy, Indian culture and spirituality, life and teachings of Shirdi Saibaba, as well as other saints of India, in English, Hindi and Odia languages. Many of his books have been translated into Indian regional languages and 5 international languages. Dr. Satpathy, an accomplished lyricist, has written and composed many spiritual renditions in Hindi, Odia and Sanskrit, which are available in more than 40 music albums. Leading music houses of India, like the Times Music, Saregama and T-Series, have released some of these albums sung by renowned Indian singers. Over 250 spiritual and philanthropic centers created under the inspiration and guidance of Dr. Satpathy across India and other countries like USA, New Zealand, Australia, UK and few countries in Europe are engaged in charitable and philanthropic activities like conducting health camps, distributing food and clothing to the needy, and running charitable dispensaries, etc. Dr. Satpathy has inspired the organizations under his patronage all across the globe to come forward and assist those who are needy. Financial assistance was provided to Starship Foundation, Auckland, to help flood-affected people of Fiji. In Dallas, USA, under his patronage, financial assistance was provided to Lily Foundation. He is the chief patron of leading educational institutions like Shirdi Sai Public School, Moradabad, Uttar Pradesh, Sai International School, Bhubaneswar, Odisha, and Silver Folk Academy, Shirdi, Maharashtra. For his scholastic achievements, he has been conferred with honoris causa from 6 Indian universities. Mr. Phil Goff, Honorable Member of Parliament, Mount Roskill, Auckland, New Zealand, facilitated Dr. C.V. Satpathy as Outstanding Global Humanitarian in 2016 at the Global Shirdi Sai Devotees Summit. OS UK, which was established 42 years ago to look after the social and cultural needs of Odiyas settled in the United Kingdom, facilitated Dr. C.V. Satpathy in 2017. Dr. Satpathy delivered a talk on Indian spirituality and culture, relevance in the contemporary world, in 2017 at a special event organized in the House of Commons, London. Washington State India Trade Relation Action Committee honored Dr. Satpathy with the Building Bridges Across the Nations Award in 2012, voiced immense contributions in connecting the whole world through his literary excellence and humanitarian endeavors. Recognizing the role of Dr. Satpathy towards spreading the core values of peace, respect, and compassion towards all, he was invited by the U.S. House of Representatives to open the House session on June the 24th, 2015, as guest chaplain. This is a unique honor ever bestowed upon an Indian citizen.
O Lord, by your will, we are born in different nations, speak different languages, and follow different religions and cultures.
In the year 2016 in Dallas, USA, Justice John Edward Payton facilitated and honored Dr. Satpathy on the occasion of Dr. Satpathy's first speech as guest chaplain at the U.S. House of Representatives.
Dow Constantine, King County Executive of Washington State, USA, officially declared and proclaimed July 13, 2023, to be observed as Shri Guru Bhagavat Day. Lynn Robinson, Mayor, City of Bellevue, Washington State, USA, officially declared and proclaimed July 13, 2023, to be observed as Dr. Chandra Bhanu Satpathy Day, in recognition of not just the success of Shri Guru Bhagavat, but also the author's dedicated humanitarian contribution across borders. Bruce A. Harrell, Mayor, City of Seattle, Washington State, USA, also officially declared and proclaimed July 13, 2023, to be observed as Dr. Chandra Bhanu Satpathy Day. Maria Campbell, United States Senator from Washington State, USA, addressed a letter of appreciation dated July 13, 2023, in recognition of the Shri Guru Bhagavat literature. Judith Warnick, Senator, Washington State, USA, addressed a letter of appreciation dated July 10, 2023, recognizing and warmly appreciating the literary depth and body of Shri Guru Bhagavat. Jay Inslee, Governor, State of Washington, USA, extended his warm greetings and congratulatory note on July 13, 2023 for the successful and immensely diverse celebration of the Shri Guru Bhagavat Day. Bob Ferguson, Attorney General of Washington State, USA, heartily welcomed Dr. Satpathy to the celebration of his magnum opus at Chicago, USA. In his letter, he noted the importance of creative expression and congratulated the author for his success.
As many people who have had a long-standing relationship with him say, even a short meeting with Dr. Satpathy may change one's life forever. Walking hand in hand with people of all strata in society, Dr. Satpathy has touched everyone to the core with his unique way of belongingness and benevolence.
Jai Shri Sai, Jai Shri Sai, Jai Shri Sai. In fact, I'm indulging in this extra advantage of having a glass of hot water because I'm sick, cold. I need it. All of you were sitting here. Most of you must have gone to Shirdi. And associated with the Shirdi Sai movement, at home, here, India, anywhere, in some form or the other. I was there in 1989 for the first time and was known by his kindness, acts of kindness. His entire career there was that of kindness. And kindness to people who even spoke bad words about him. Did not support him initially, but he sustained till his end, in spite of all adverse conditions, expecting no return, created no organizations for himself. Left, I think, 16 rupees, 9 went to a lady in his chola before leaving the body. With the motto, Allah Malike. And the path sold is Swadhan Saburi. And activities was humanitarian, helping others. And the philosophy was equality of all, no caste, no creed. And the essence was God here and now, helping everybody. And the spiritual thinking was human soul and divine soul are interrelated. Totality of Shirdi Saibaba is this. His approach was very simple as against the typical ritualistic issues we have. Ritualism, which includes puja, vidya and everything, necessary for society. But we get stuck with the process and forget the essence. We mistake the essence and take the process as the best. And we're happy with the process without knowing what is the target of the process. That's the difference between religious setup and spiritual approach. We overdo religious ritualisms. And here I will tell you one qualifier. You will find all this in Guru Bhagavad, all of you. At the feet of the Guru, golden flowers, decorative cloths, they are essential. No, they are not essential. For the deities and gods in Hinduism, which are symbols of powers we created. In fact, God was one in the sky, and we are pulling down as different, as per our choice. Different religions, different sects, the poor God suffers. If you will ask me, God is one, we pull him down. To different religions, creed, and sectors. And limited our thought and spiritual journey with that. Here is the difference between why should have a Sadguru. Sadguru Puja and Deva Puja, I have written. A Sadguru Puja is a Bhava Puja, not a Vasta Puja. It's not limited to this item, that item, this color, this day, this time, nothing. Nothing is necessary. And forget the blind faith that it must be given to. Sadguru is only Bhava Puja, which we saw in Shirdi Saibaba's case. Even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, how many of them. So it is the easiest and the kindest. Bhava Puja. You may have whatever. In fact, many of the houses were asking me, we have to give prasadam. Do you create separate? I said, no, why? If you created, he is a member of family, whatever food we are cooking, preparing at home, offering, then put it in the honey and ate it. What was happening in Shirdi? What was happening with the Sikhs, Guru Nanak and Govind? What was happening with Kabir? What was happening to all these people? It was almost like a family member. That is why, in a complex time, a complex thought, in a very fast progressing time, in which mind doesn't give a situation able to understand what it will stay. Today the situation is, we have to run as fast as you can if you're able to stay where we are. It's a loaded sentence. You have to run as fast as you can, even to stay where you are. The ज़मीन आपके पैर के नीचे जा रहा है. आप ठहरने कोशिश करें, नहीं कर सकते. Change is happening everywhere. In the road besides you running, you have to run faster. Okay. So in this situation, we are not Santa. I am not at all. Let us not pick up the ideologies of Santism. No. We are family people. Let us accept God has given us this responsibility to create family, human progress, create children, then contribute a little that we do. So let us not jump out. Therefore, if you think of Shri Shirdi Saibaba, you find a normal, homely man with all his loves of everybody till the end. And today, world over, it's the fastest moving creed or group. Without being defined as a religion, all over the world, the fastest number of unthinkable. There is no number of it by now. That is the one part of the story of Sharia movement. In that process, I came to New Zealand trip. My first temple was in Chennai. Earlier, Mahabalipuram got to 7 acres of land in the Golden Beach. It came miraculously to me. I knew nobody. My family comes to me on 19th of March 1993 with Jandaris. Somehow it came out of my mind. I told them that you will build a temple. Now go back and we see what to do with your problems. By June, Zameen land was taken. I tell you how it happened. Some people try to prove things with miracles. Some people believe, some people don't want to believe unless the miracle happens to them. This is the world. People expect miracles in their problem, in health, but they don't believe unless miracles happens to them. But some people say miracles. Miracles are not very superior powers. There are some happenings, certain way of laws of nature we do not know. By June, we did the Bhuma Puja. They are all there on recorded video and everything, in a book, etc., all of them. On this sand, in Mahabalipuram, I'm sorry, Kodia Mahabalipuram Road, thousands of neem tree came on the land. Thousands of neem tree. We didn't know what to do, why are neem trees coming? What is the government of? I'm telling you a little bit of background, you will understand. I don't emphasize on them. I'm drawn more by his kindness and empathy for everybody. Not miracles, but miracles do happen. And we don't call it something very wrong or very odd or very surprising. Because certain things we do not know happen, so we call it. That's not the end. Because the rate in which you started, I knew nobody, only was happy, and the temple came. Go and see it if you can. That's the miracle temple. And you will find it is stay around there. In that process, where does New Zealand come? The second temple was in Cuttack. Third temple was in Napu, Bihar. Fourth temple had taken Odisha. Fifth temple was Delhi, where only like this temples came. I take a leave from government. I take a leave because take money from the government and do Guru's work and temple work is wrong. You are paid for something, do something else. It is the first lie of life. Don't do that. Because I am doing the Guru's work, I should not do my job. I neglect the family. Pressure will be there on the family if you do so. But that's what it is. But now 35 years before I haven't done it, was it wrong? I was thinking, why am I blind doing all that? But today, I don't think it's wrong. Only the process was something difficult. Sometimes it happens. And I joined me in 1998. And this group came, New Zealand group, because you got the contact of these people. They came. They were from 25 years back. With all the powers that we had in government, all the enjoyments one would have had, was it necessary to do all that? I can call it a sacrifice also. It is just that I was feeling happy doing it, that's all. And the result is like this. New Zealand started going very systematically, very focused. They are joined together. And they have taken everybody in their thoughts. What Saiba was cutting across language, creed, etc. And growing it very softly. Like for example, today one was taking with children, giving dances, music. Sai Baba 100% embraced music of the Madrasi group and 13 such parties at Shirdi in his darbar. Our approach will be why this, our teacher approached. I can go by a modern education system or any organization system in Sai Baba's affairs. It will work. It will work the way Sai Baba did it. There are the Kawani, music, children playing around with it. Young people listening to his voice more than his spiritual discourses. Working errands, looking after their parents, and learning everything, all field ground around him. No alleges with Oriental or Occidental hyperboles were pronounced. No Hindu philosophy was said. His behavior was the philosophy. His own behavior and deeds were the philosophy, which everybody found to be correct and appropriate even at the different times and different situations. And that is why people thought that this is truer at realism than the illusory thoughts sometimes we create and we glorify with our own thoughts. Therefore, we should congratulate, I personally congratulate. The names you already know, I don't know to spell out, the past presidents, today's president. And today, the past president, when his name was taken, a lot of people emotionally moved, I saw in the crowd. So people have done over the period of time. Culture is a very big part. What is culture? Culture is not created in me, it is by our forefathers. It is a giving of our past hundreds, thousands of years culture passing through us. It is not our creation. We have to sustain that culture. There were some changes, I understand, but culture. When we say as devotion, we say Sai culture. If you go through that, let us say Shirdi Sai school, public school. Bhubaneswar, which has been declared the best school. You go to internet, they have got a school in India, and it has become 3 times the best school in India. What is the approach? We set up a committee? No. We set a specialist on the subject? No. The approach was Sai. बाबा करेंगे एक करके शुरू किए थे सिविल स्कूल in Muradabad. The approach was Sai. And Shirdi also that school I am at all. I am telling you very clearly, do whatever you like, but it is Sai Baba. Like the modern organization system, various things. It will work perfectly, work at the Sai approach is there. We are coming to hospital, Hughes Hospital. Another in Bhubaneswar. I am very sure they will grow. They will multiply, just wait and see. Similarly, today they are talking about education. Tell you what to do in future. What to do? Get the children. What is the best? Health, education, or disaster management. The executive committee had a meeting with me. In future, what do we do? Roadmap. Health, education, or disaster management, natural calamities. They would approach. It transpired, already came to fact that probably education would be one of the most things, and they will take it on a very sure. But what model how it come is not coming definitely from outside. It is Sai Baba's movement. What was Sai Baba's movement? Education. There was a school attached to Durgabai. I am going to absolute fundamentals now. That's faith. Baba's work will start with fundamentals of faith and not logic. Logic will help it. I have done so much and got it done because I am telling you. Because I got it this way only, I can't tell you any other way. I have told the way in which you are calling me here and I am sitting here masquerading with about myself in a television shown here. They are nothing but they are results of a particular approach which unless you have the bhava, nobody can teach you. Life will go. And what that is there, it fixes. This hospital also clicks. Let me tell how did the hospital came? What happened they came? Now who can you tell how such a big hospital is come? She was experienced, nobody knows. Yeah, how is it happening? He's a professor.
Shri Sai. It was in 2016, a group of people from a remote rural area came to Tirupati, and they just said that there is a dire need for a hospital there, and that we don't know them. When they came as strangers, they said that's a good thought if it is to be done in the name of Shirdi Saibaba. When the time comes, it will happen. After that, we were setting up a camp during Pushkar. Guruji was there for 3 days. Vijayawada. Every time there is a Pushkaralu, whether it is Krishna Pushkaralu, Godavari Pushkaralu, which happens once in 12 years, under Guruji's guidance, we have been setting up camps right from 2004. We have set up a couple of camps in Vijayawada in 2004, 2016, once in Rajahmundry during Godavari Pushkar. So that they came, attended, the people who met me at Tirupati, big number, 120 people came and served in our camp for about 12 days. They met Guruji, they heard his address. Then, after a few months, they reached out with a request. Sir, we are organizing Sai Sachetra Parayana. 1,008 families are taking part, about 3,000 devotees. We are very poor people. Guruji is such a big man. And I don't know, we don't know whether it is the right thing to request such a evolved soul, such a big person to address us on science teachings. Once this concludes on 7th day, we want him to explain the essence of science teachings to the, all those villagers and others who are going to be part of this. Then I told them one thing, you people have served, and then I will certainly mail Guruji, but can't assure you whether he will come and, come all the way to address you people, but I will definitely send a mail. I have sent a mail. Immediately the response was, yes, I am coming. We were surprised because there are many temples that we have requested his presence to do Pranatadishta. He said, let it happen, and if I find them in future, I will come. He refused to attend many temples, and some temples had to wait for years, but for this, the response was spontaneous. He knew that something was required there, but we were not very sure how we can bring Guruji to such a small remote place, and we thought we should do something else. So we have planned a very big event in Vijayawada, inviting Chief Minister, the then Chief Minister, and 5-6 ministers, and we had a big book release function. Next year we thought we'll take him to airport, en route we will touch this small place. But the very purpose of his visit was not to attend a big event that we have planned. Anyway, that happened. But he visited, and we had certain experiences during that visit. And immediately after that, the urge became so strong. Then some of our friends who are closely connected with him, and we thought we should work on this. Then on 1st October, we reached out to Guruji that the urge is becoming so strong. Then he said, no, it's a noble project. It has to happen. It will happen. I will tell you what to do. And on the same night, he gave us a name that we have to register, and suggested us that register a trust in this name. And the name was so inspiring, everyone started having, tears. The name that he gave us was Shri Shirdi Saibaba Trust. It was in 2017, and we got the trust registered on 13th November 2017. We were having a very big event as part of centenary celebrations in Hyderabad. So during that time, we got it registered. I will only tell you, when the divine will want something to happen, like just now Guruji said, the logic is not, what works is faith. Logic doesn't work when you are working on one. Of course it is needed, it helps us to organize things, but ultimately that faith is what is needed. All that he said is he inspired us, just go ahead and start doing, things will happen. Only one thing that I would like to share here, we were looking for a piece of land. Our doctor friends who are part of this, they said when we want to do a project, why do a small thing? Let's do a big thing. So let's not think of a small hospital. We will all collectively work together and create a good facility so that people can get benefited. The other thing which always inspires us, Guruji, we have been hearing to this, we have been listening to him emphasizing on this time and again, that whatever you do, whatever initiative you take up, it should result in greatest good for greatest number, and that should go on for longest period of time. This is what has been inspiring us. So why do small things? Let's do big things, and the benefits reach out to wider sections of the society, and many people get benefited, and it goes on for a long time. See what we are experiencing here. You know, I believe 1,500 people come here every Thursday. So, like Baba puts his people. The actual journey when we started working in the hospital, we were looking for a piece of land, 15 acres, how it will come, where we have to get it. We have contacts in, some bureaucrats and others in government. We thought we will identify some government land and take the help of people and get it. But one fine day, we went around, we spotted one land, but there were 3 pieces. And when we met Guruji, without we telling him, he said, like, you have seen 3 places, one of them will click. Just see what happens. Then we didn't even tell him, he knows what we were doing, what we were looking for. And immediately after that event, we went back and had a look at all the places. One place we picked, and we thought we should do it there, but then that belonged to village. And they took some time, and midway they said, like, we don't want to give you. And fine. Then we thought we would look at other options. But Guruji's word that one of them will click, it was there in our mind that it is going to happen. But suddenly the villagers thought maybe these people are, looking for a land for a hospital project. Why not we talk to the right person and then find out what exactly they want to do. So one fine day I got a call that villagers want to talk to you, the person who is behind this. And I said, like, okay, we'll come. And then, so there were about 700 people, all villages, like people from different religious background, different political affiliations, they were all there. And they started asking so many questions. Why our village? Why should we give you? What is that you are going to give us in return? And finally, we don't know, the divine will of the master, it worked. And all of a sudden they said, we will give you the land that you are looking for. We were looking for 15 acres, they said they will give. And whatever questions they asked, about 1.5 hours, it was grilling. I don't know, the master responded through people, devotees who were around. So I was just responding, and then finally, after 2 hours, they said, we are satisfied, we will give you the land. And what happened next is, you have come at such a auspicious day. We want you to stay back in the village tonight. Tomorrow we will register the land. We just came for a discussion. We were forced to spend the night in the village, me and my wife. We didn't even have clothes, nothing. We just went. We thought it's a half an hour or 1 hour meeting, 2.5, 3 hours. We were forced to stay in the village. Next day, they got the sub-registrar to the village and they got the land registered. We had no words, like, it just happened all of a sudden. And then next day I reached office, and then I wanted to share this news with Guruji. The call comes. He said, the first step is taken care. Okay? And you start working, things will happen. Today we have come to a state, he inspired us to build a temple there, Dwarkamai. He said, like, first you build Dwarkamai. It has come out so beautifully. And in another 1.5 months time, once Guruji gives us the date, it will be inaugurated. But we have got all the plans approved. We have done a lot of work, and we are all set to go. All the registrations are done. But his words always inspire us, like, with all the faith in his words and in Sai Baba, we just want to serve the community in a big way. Why in a small way? Thank you.
Like I said, the school in who was television #1 in India, 3 years. First, I built a small temple of Baba. The statue, beyond that, before that, I don't go. This is the truth that people in their life will go to not realize. It's very difficult to realize how it works actually. In the rational world and faithful, how does it operate? It operates, I've seen, with so many. The 180 temple was not unexpected. It just came. I think how many we have done in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, but 30, 40 temples in Telugu area. 40 around in UP, Odisha is 45, Jharkhand, I think, Uttarakhand 5, Punjab 6. Like every state is like this, US 7. They are coming, how is it coming? I am a married person with children, my wife sitting there, doing a job. Is it possible that I could have ever imagined by any reason? No, I didn't imagine by reasoning. I went by the faith. So, now that today we are discussing something they will do, you will take it from it to happen. There is no stoppage. We don't need much of your brain work and storming, nothing is necessary. Use that brain as supportive, subtracted to the faith. That will work. And I must say, of all the communities, the languages, Telugu and the 80% population, they have been doing pretty well in this area. Others are supporting. Baba is cutting across all languages, all religions and everything everywhere. Mushroom work of people and online, offline is coming. So, I did an international conference here because I have found the strength of holding international conference here. That is strength. I'm thinking of having an international conference in the United States of America. I'm still thinking. And then these people will go seeing models how they work. How? On this one says various models. Cutting across the fixed idea about models will never succeed. That's my idea. In village, it is different, but the main theme is what? That's cause. My first approach is Baba, next is always truth. That's all I have to say. I'm happy to be talking with you. Even if Baba created human beings and human beings created something else. The Sadgurus create human beings. Like he called, attracted so many people. This is the truth I would have never realized as a police officer investigating mine. By the time I went to Baba in 1989, I was a DIG police. I had very important charges as SSP, Moradabad, Meerut, Azamgarh, Gorakhpur, Alipur, Nagaur, everything I knew what it is. But all my buddhi, so-called intellectual pride sometimes to suffer from, just vanished. It was very difficult to be that thinking and do this job and with the family. I'm also pretty hell. The balancing takes time. Anybody who will do will have this situation, not me. But my family support, my wife stood by me, and we worked through all the enough. With us upright, we were married for about 50 years now. And but still it all sustained. In rough weathers, don't lose your faith. If your faith is proved in rough weathers, we're in job, we're in society, we're in penury, we're distress. We think God is a fulfiller of all wishes, as per our necessity. He must be kind according to our needs and help solve our problems according to our requirements without funding. That's the general concept of God. And if he doesn't do it, God is not unhappiness. God is only happiness. God is the good person. No God is in the bad person. They're the second God for that person. God is in the saints and not in the asuras, rakshasas. Some other world, somebody is created that. Think of all the separate things. By dividing. Divide God. He was one for everyone. That is what the failure of perception which happens actually. Thank you very much. You are so patiently listening to me. And I have come here not to be glorified. Thank you very much. kindness of leadership. If anybody speaks nice about you, it is a kindness. I thank you for being kind. Thank you for being kind to me. Jai Shri Shirdi.
जग जंजाल मुझको घेरे इस खेल में
Thank you, Baba, for that inspiring speech and all the guidance you gave this evening. I'm sure whatever we started under your leadership and your guidance, we could succeed in doing it pretty much in time. I think we have some special salt from Delhi, from the Shirdi Saibaba Foundation, for all the good work and all the teamwork that has happened. So, Guruji will be presenting those shots to you now.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be able to felicitate you. Thank you.
So now, I request Guruji to honor one thing and Teju. Dr. Reddy, sir. So on behalf of the Sansthan, I just want to present a small momentum. Now finally, I request Ma to come forward. Ma, please. Please come. No, we just a small momentum from our side. So. Thank you. And I request all the ISI members to come forward and then felicitate Guruji. Now, I think we're just coming to the end of this program, so may I request all the artists. This is the thank you, all the nice artists from the Annaya Nritya group. Thanks for your performance, and I request Guruji to just honor them with a shot.
Madhav.
I'm waiting for Canada data.